Hello and welcome to Not Just Disney. With a third lockdown firmly in place across England, one of the iconic points in the football calendar looks very different this year. It's January 2021 and it's time for the FA Cup third round, the point when teams from the Premier League and the Championship join the fray. There are no replays this time around due to fixture congestion and safety concerns, so we'll be seeing a result in every game. Matches will be played in the order drawn by Robbie Savage, and there are some potential giant killings available. So without further ado, let's get today's 32 fixtures underway and start rolling those dice. Let's remove the ball from the penalty spot for the first of two batches of 16 matches. 32 matches will take some considerable time to play, so we will have two videos. The first 16 matches drawn and then the second 16 matches drawn. So the first tie was Huddersfield against Plymouth. Huddersfield will be rolling blue, Plymouth will be rolling grey. Huddersfield Town 0. Chance for a minor giant killing here with Plymouth, one division below Huddersfield. And there is a 3-0 victory for Plymouth. The second tie, Southampton at home to Shrewsbury. Southampton will be rolling brown and Shrewsbury yellow. Southampton, just the one. Shrewsbury, 2. So a second giant killing there. Shrewsbury from the third tier of English football have knocked out Southampton there in the third round. Okay, this could be a proper giant killing. Chorley from the 6th flight of English football, their first time in the third round, at home to Championship side Derby County. So Logacta chart doesn't go down that far, but if we look at the difference between the two, we can see that 6th tier against 2nd tier is equivalent to 5th tier against 1st tier. So we will be rolling the yellow die for Chorley and the brown die for Derby County. Chorley, can they be our first true giant killers? And they've scored nothing there against Derby. What can they do then? Should be okay for Derby to proceed to the 4th round. And they do. They scrape through with a 1-0 victory against Chorley. Now, 4th tie, Marine from the 8th tier of football at home to Tottenham Hotspur. Logacta doesn't go down as far as tier 8, so we will have to roll the yellow die for Marine rather, and the brown die for Spurs. Marine, and they've scored 2 against Premiership side Tottenham Hotspur. And what do the London club have to answer that with? It's 2. So Marine have taken Spurs 2 penalties. And that's the green die. So Marine first. Oh, sorry, it's extra time, of course. So we need the yellow die. Marine, 0. Getting too excited there at the prospect of a large giant killing. And Spurs, 1. So Spurs knock out Marine 3-2 after extra time. And so far the first 4 ties have all been away wins. Wolves would hope to change that with their tie against Crystal Palace. It is blue against red. Wolves rolling first. Score 1. Crystal Palace 0. So Wolves become the first team to win at home in the third round. Stockport County now Another giant killing opportunity. They will be rolling the yellow die against West Ham's brown die. Stockport County. 2. West Ham. 1. And Stockport County have knocked out the Premier League side West Ham United to move forward to the 4th round of the FA Cup. Our 7th tie rather, is Oldham at home to Bournemouth. That's a red die for Oldham and the blue die for Bournemouth. Oldham 2, Bournemouth 2. And we're off for some more extra time. That's the yellow die, of course. Oldham 1, Bournemouth 2. So that is a 4-3 victory for Bournemouth after extra time. Match 8, Manchester United at home to Watford. It's blue for Man U and grey for Watford. Manchester United 3, Watford 0. Comfortable home victory for Man United. Stevenage at home to Swansea. The 4th flight against the 2nd flight. That's red for Stevenage and blue for Swansea. So Stevenage red. And that's 2. Swansea 0. Giant killing act there. Stevenage of League 2. 2-0 victors at home to Swansea from the Championship. Everton now take on Rotherham. And it's blue for Everton and grey for Rotherham. And 4. Rotherham, what can they do to reply? 4-3, losing a 7-goal thriller there at Goodison Park. But the Merseyside team move forward into the 4th round. Nottingham Forest at home to Cardiff. Both in the Championship, of course, so that is a blue and red roll. Nottingham Forest 0. Cardiff 1. Good away victory. Arsenal, the champions, current holders of the FA Cup, at home to Newcastle. So it is a all Premier League clash. That is blue and red. Arsenal 1. So it's not all over. Newcastle have a chance. 2. The holders are out. Newcastle United have beaten the current holders to progress to the 4th round. Barnsley now. They are at home to Tranmere. And it's brown for Barnsley and yellow for Tranmere. Barnsley 0. Oh, there could be another upset here. Tranmere going to roll the yellow die. And that's finished on the edge, so we need to re-roll. 0. To a 0-0 draw. Extra time comes into play. Barnsley 1. Tranmere 0. Barnsley go through 1-0 after extra time. Tie 14, Bristol Rovers at home to Premiership Sheffield United, who've not had a good start to the league. It will be a red die for Bristol Rovers and a blue for Sheffield United. Bristol Rovers 0. Sheffield United 4. Let's throw off their Premier League form to move forward in the FA Cup. Tie 15, our final non-league club, Bournemouth at home to Millwall, and that is a grey die for Bournemouth and the blue, I believe, for Millwall. Bournemouth 1. Millwall 4. No upset there, and the Championship side move through to the next round quite easily. So the final tie in this first half of the draw, it's Blackburn at home to Doncaster. It's blue against grey again. This time the home team have the blue die, Blackburn, and that's a 4. And Doncaster rolling grey, just the 1. Blackburn move on to the 4th round. So I hope you enjoyed those first 16 matches as drawn by Robbie Savage. There will be a second video published at the same time as this first one, which includes the second 16 ties. So I hope you've enjoyed that first video. If you have, why not subscribe to the channel, like the video, and more importantly, come back for part 2. Thanks for watching. See you in a moment.